Outlaw Radio Live fans. We are live with none other than the Bay Area legend, Rappin Forte. How you doing tonight, brother?
All right, blessed, highly favored, humble. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, brother. So I know you're a really
All right.
busy guy. You know, you've been doing a lot of great stuff lately, but so I'll make this interview quick. What made you decide to get into music?
Well, basically listening to my mother, my father, and my uncle, the music that they played, like old school style Sticks, Marvin Gaye, Isaac Hayes. I started really liking music. You know what I'm saying? It was like a hereditary thing. In middle school, I was in a band, and we did competitions with different brass ensembles and etc. So from that point on, I was working in the radio station called KPOO in the western edition of San Francisco, where I met Houdini, Run DMC, Russell Simmons, and from that point on, it inspired me to get off into music. So I just started writing and doing my thing. You know what I mean?
That's really cool, man. You got to work with like Run DMC, got to worked as a radio station. That's pretty sick, man. I did not know that. So
Yeah.
speaking of like legendary people, in 1988 you debuted on Too Short's album titled "Life's Too Short." How did you get linked up with Too Short?
Well, I was, as an independent artist, I was going around doing shows, PBAs, yeah, all over the Bay Area. There was a club called the Solar System, and I performed there, did a command performance there. But there was a female associate by the name of Terry from San Francisco, and she mentioned me to Short and Randy Austin, who was his manager at the time. So we hooked up and went over to West Oakland and started Dangerous Crew. From that point on, it's history.
That's awesome, man. It's pretty crazy that Too Short's still going after all these years too, man. He's still pretty big in the music industry.
Right, consistency, that's big, bro. I'm proud of it, too.
Most definitely. So in 1995, two of your songs titled "Problems" and "A Message for Your Mind" were featured on the Dangerous Minds soundtrack. What was it like being a part of the soundtrack, and how did that come to be?
Well, it was a beautiful thing. It was like it was like a seed that I planted blossomed. You know what I mean? And I was on a mission to put San Francisco on the map, and that was a door that was wide open. It was a lady by the name of Kathy Nelson who worked with Universal. She took a liking to my music and decided to go ahead and put not one but two songs on the soundtrack. So shout out to her too as well.
I actually watched that movie a few times as well. It's a very great movie.
Right. There's a message to it. That's the main thing. That's that's my style of music. I like those type of songs, like I'll be around messages. I think that's what's missing in music nowadays.
For sure, man. It's music substance. So going back just a couple of years, your debut solo album came out in 1991 called Rappin Forte Is Back. What was the inspiration behind that album, and how did it come to be?
Well, the inspiration basically was, certain individuals I grew up with, real hungry for the music, very talented. No one took it to what a door wide open for San Francisco, basically. So me, my homeboy Fly and Frankie J, we put our heads together, and we independently went ahead and put the album out, and majors to start calling and taking a liking to my style and my music. So it was a beautiful thing.
That's awesome. That's actually one of my favorite albums by you as well, man. You can feel the energy and like the inspiration in that entire album, man. I love that album.
Yeah, I appreciate the support and all the love. I really do.
I appreciate the support you've given me as well, man. Thank you. In 1996, you got a chance to do a song with Tupac called "Only God Can Judge Me." What was the energy like in the studio, and how did you get linked up with Tupac?
Well, basically, I've been knowing Tupac. I met Tupac in the early 90s at a club called The Stone in San Francisco. We linked up. It was funny because times where he would be locked up, I would be free. When I'm locked up, when I was locked up, he would be free. So times he was locked up, I supported him. Had a loved one go out and visit him out on Rockers Island. Supported him. Put some money and set on his books, and he supported me too as well. So finally came out. I seen him at Beverly Hills Center in Los Angeles, California. So right at that point, we hooked up, went to K&M studio, and we didn't want to speak. At the time, there was a lot of East Coast, West Coast drama going on, but we didn't want to speak on that. We just wanted to speak on something more positive with a message to it. And that's how we came up with that. Only God can judge it. Rest was history.
And most definitely, I can actually say this right here. I think I can speak for a lot of fans as well. That song helped get a lot of individuals through a lot of bad times in their life. So, thank you to you for taking part in such an inspirational song, man.
Yes, pleasure was all mine. Yeah.
So, in 1998, you starred in a movie alongside Flesh and Bone and Be Real called Winner Takes All. How did you land that movie role, and what was it like doing your first movie?
Oh man, it was awesome doing my first movie. Then I knew even more doors was about to be wide open and kicked open for all my fans and for my city where I'm from. And I got a chance, and I was honored to meet AMG as well as Domino. But the movie was based on a true story from a friend of mine named Robert Hayes. So he flew us out to Louisville, Kentucky, with all expenses paid, and we went down there and we got it going. We did it.
Most definitely, man. That's actually a really good movie as well. I didn't know you'd start in the movie, but then when we booked the interview and I did the research, I actually watched the movie, and I have to say you did a really good job on your acting role, man. I enjoyed it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So in 2012, you collaborated on the song called Picture an N with Little Gangsta, as well as helping with his debut album. What was it like working with him?
Oh, it was great. It was really great working with him because he reminded me of myself at a young age, real hungry and determined. So I thought after listening to his style and etc., I said, why might as well go ahead and collaborate with him. It was a good thing working with him.
Most definitely. I had the privilege of interviewing him as well. He's a really cool guy. I heard that song. I played that song as well, and you guys the chemistry between you guys is just extraordinary.
Yeah, appreciate that. I like his style. And he's intelligent. He's an intelligent young man.
Most definitely. I agree with that right down the middle. So recently you did a music video in Tupac's old home. How did that come to be, and where can we watch that music video?
Well, it's basically it was something a good friend of mine named Eric Blindstone. He's a good friend of mine. He has a Facebook called Testify to Hip Hop. I met him, did a show with him too as well. When he sent me the song, I was feeling this vibe. He was a big fan of mine and Pac's too as well. So I thought I'd go ahead and support him. But he did the video. He did it. It was a personal thing that he always wanted to do. So I supported that. It's just basically on YouTube or Facebook right now, but I'm going to put it in my machine and we're going to spread it out like mayonnaise.
Most definitely. I had the privilege of watching that video as well, and I really enjoyed it. It just looked like you guys were all hanging out, having a barbecue. You had some girls in the pool and whatnot.
Exactly. The playeristic style. But it was like being in the mansion was like I felt Pac's presence. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like I felt his presence.
He most definitely was watching over you, man. For sure, he was watching over you.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I noticed on your Instagram that you are working on a docu-series that's coming out in 2020. What's the story behind that, and what can we expect from that project?
It was basically about my life from the beginnings, to present right now. It's in part of how it all happened, which is my book too as well.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
It'll be coming out in the new year.
Okay, perfect. That sounds great, actually. I think I speak for the rest of the fans. We are most definitely looking forward to seeing that. So do you have any up-and-coming projects?
Yes. I have a few projects that I'm working on right now. Got an album that I'm trying to release by Halloween. Finishing it up. It's entitled Fighting Demons. it's a nice collaboration. There's a lot of surprises on there. I don't want to put too many names or anything out like right now, but I want the world to keep their ears wide open for that one.
And I'm
new genre for me too as well. Working with live bands and etc. It's gonna be nice. Pop, rock, it's gonna be nice.
That's gonna be something different, but I think it's gonna be freaking awesome, most definitely. So this is the time at the end of the interview that I give the guest that's on the show just a chance to give a shout outs to whoever they want to give shout outs to, and also their social media handles. Just that way, if people don't know who you are, but you're Rappin Forte, everybody does. But you can give your show social media handles. Just that way, people can follow you if they haven't.
Right. Yeah, my book is coming out. I got an album that's coming out too as well. I could be reached at the real Rappin Forte on Instagram. Rappin Forte too as well on Facebook. www.theplayersclub.com. And I want to just thank all for supporting me on my back. Who's taking me in. All my producers, everybody else I work with. I just want to know I got major love. Just major love.
I want to say, Rappin Forte, thank you so much for coming up on Outlaw Radio Live. It was an absolute honor for myself to interview such a legendary individual. I hope you have a wonderful night, man. God bless, and I'm looking forward to hearing your new album, hopefully on Halloween.
Yes, most definitely. God bless you too. Appreciate you.
Have yourself a wonderful night, brother.
Okay, one night.